Hello, fellow cubers, and welcome back to another Vintage CUBE Draft. This is a 64-player single elimination draft tournament for the cure. Pack 1, we have nothing great. Unfortunately, no power. I guess Underworld Cookbook is a little interesting. Altar of Dementia is... it's interesting. It's definitely not a first pick, but it's an interesting card. I'm going to start with like Cryptic or Balance. I guess Fractured might be the best, but I feel like playing some Balance. Let's start there. Follow it up with a Preordain. Troll of Khazad-dûm is good. Torsten could be something. Couple decent white cards. Thraben, Glimmerlands. Fugitive Codebreaker, I like. Not so much with a Balance pick one, but I'm not married to the Balance. I just kind of picked something out of that first pack. I didn't care about any of those cards, so we're just moving forward. Hooting Mandrills is a new one. It's kind of interesting. I haven't tried the Dredge or like Graveyard shenanigans yet. Take a Preordain. Okay, now I can take No More Lies, Grim Monolith, Volcanic Island. Probably take the Counterspell over the Borrower. There's a Birds of Paradise here too. I think Carnage Interpreter is good in red-black. Monolith is good with Balance. I like No More Lies though. Do we plant the flag or do we take the Monolith? Oh my god, dude. Magic Online, I swear. I guess it's my fault for dragging the card. This happened to me like 2 drafts ago. I'm clearly dragging a card. I clicked a card and dragged it over, and it takes the card that I last selected. Oh my god. It's so annoying. Alright, well, we have a Carnage Interpreter. Great. Maybe I'm supposed to be in red-black anyway. Look at all this. Some good blue-white here, though, too. Spellquiller, Rona. Yeah, I mean, Itali's also pretty powerful. I like the Queller, though. Maybe go blue-white flash. Bodyguard, Get Lost. There's also Wasteland, Emrakul. Fatal Push. I don't love Get Lost, but I think it's decent. Leovold. Metamorph. I would take a fetch here if they were anywhere near our colors. I'm just going to take Metamorph. Get that stupid interpreter out of here. I'm almost not going red-black just out of spite because it picked the wrong card. Red-black's actually been kind of open. I don't mind Touch the Spirit Realm, but I think having Sun Gold is kind of nice against graveyard stuff. I mean, Touch would go more with like a balance thing. Yeah, I'll take Touch, actually. Splicer. Coast. Arwen's kind of cool. I like Splicer, but I might just take Coast here. Splicer works if we have like Restoration Angel. It works with, touch and stuff, but it's not very good with balance. And I feel like I kind of want to go the balance route for whatever reason. I don't know. I mean, taking like Spell Queller doesn't necessarily go with balance either. But I'm gonna take the fixing while it's available. I'm not sure if there was much to wheel out of this in white. Inferno Titan, Gix, Underdog. Cookbook, I don't think I'll need or want. But I don't care about any of those cards really. Can't believe I passed that No More Lies for a stupid interpreter. So annoying. Codebreaker. So somebody took, there was another 2-drop, I forget what it was. I guess I'll take the lens, I don't know. I kind of want to just take Troll there. I'm just tilted from that pick. I don't know. I feel like I'm not even on track. Yeah, I'll take Borrower. It's pretty good. Look at him. Shadow Spear Rona. I'll take a Shadow Spear. Yeah, maybe that interpreter was a sign I should have been red-black instead of this. Alright, pack 2. Let's refocus. Got a Fury. Would be nice in red, of course. Ancient Tomb. Fairy Mastermind, Subtlety, Forager. Omnath. Wouldn't be crazy to take Omnath, but I think I'm more on like Subtlety or maybe Forager. Yeah, I think I like Subtlety here. Try to wheel Mastermind maybe. Just imagine, the whole time I'm drafting here, just imagine a No More Lies. Just a 2-mana Mana Leak, Exile, Counterspell right here. And also, equally as important, not equally, but also important, somebody else doesn't have a No More Lies, which means they're not incentivized to take blue and white cards. So there's also that. Now we get past a Tinker. We have a couple artifacts, but we would have to find Portal, or we already passed Battlesphere. We have to find like Portal or like, I don't even know if Sundering Titan's still in. I don't think it is. But they took out Bolas's Citadel, so it's just like Coveted Jewel, Portal. I don't know. The targets aren't as fun. There's an Archon of Cruelty here, but there's also a Reprieve, so I think I'm just gonna take Reprieve. Pass Karn, Tinker, Frantic Search, Archon. I need to stop dragging the cards. I haven't learned my lesson. I get a Time Spiral. Okay. Time Spiral, Cauldra, Lightning Greaves. I don't think I need Lightning Greaves. Cauldra, of course, is really only good with... oh, and I was talking about Tinker targets. We just get past a Blightsteel, of course. I don't love Blightsteel, but it is a target that can win the game. I don't really want any of these. I'm thinking Oust, actually, as opposed to like Cannoneer or Spiral. But Spiral could be good. Like High Tide's out. I don't know. I'm gonna take Oust, actually. Some more cheap interaction here. Now we get Soul Guide, Lantern, Meticulous Archive, Deep Cavern Bat, Wheel of Fortune, Memory Jar, Lauren, of course. Probably just take the land. None of these non-land cards really stand out too much for me. It'd be nice to have Soul Guide, I guess. Lauren's fine. Just take the land. Now get it to Fairy, Skydiver, Venser, Kitten, all good. I think I'm on Teferi. I like Venser. Hopefully we can wheel one of those 3 blue cards. There's an Infestation here too, that's really strong, but I'll take Teferi. Ending, Foundry, Fast Bond, Eagles. Could take Eagles. I don't really need the Foundry right now, so let's just go Eagles over Ending, I think. Sure. Okay. Workshop, I don't think I want. A lot of good green going around. Cryptic Coat is a new one. It's also pretty good with balance because we don't really care about losing the creature. Just get it back and replay the coat. I think I take that over Stealthless Spirit or Guardian. Try it out. And now there's the portal. Of course. Pass the Tinker and get Blightsteel Portal in the same pack. Do I take that in hopes of wheeling Tinker, or do I just take the Probe? I think I just take the Probe, but I'm looking forward to wheeling Tinker. City of Traders was there too, but I think I'd rather have Probe. We've gotten some decent enough blue cards, but I don't think it's open enough to like wheel Tinker. Oh, I thought that was Tinker for a second. Show and tell. That also would have worked with Portal. Blightsteel. I like Forager, but Mastermind has Flash, which is nice. With like Reprieve and all the other Flash creatures. I think Forager's a little more powerful. Yeah, let's try Forager. Don't care about these really. I guess I'll grab a Ruins. Wield the Time Spiral. Wield the Wheel. Yeah, okay. I take. Could get a Narset, Hull Breacher, some such. I mean, Mastermind works okay with draw 7s too, but it's not. It's definitely the smallest payoff. I'll take a nice Soul Guide for the board. Don't care too much about Memory Jar, I don't think. Alright, going into pack 3, need like 6 playables. Eventually will get in here though, 5 playables. I don't think this deck is very good at all. I think I'm not in open colors, and I've just kind of forced my way into blue-white for some reason. I mean, it's got decent cards, just like any Vintage Cube deck's gonna have, but I do not think it's a good deck. At least not yet. We'll see by the end of pack 3 how I feel. Alright, pack 3, pick one. I have a couple options here. Atraxa I don't think is one of them. Unless I thought I was going to get Flash. But if I was taking a Flash creature, I'd probably actually take Worldspine Worm. They're both pretty good, but I think I would go with the Worm. But beside that, we have Path to Exile in white and Remand in blue. Both good, and I think I would take Path over the other 2 white cards. I like Remand. Path does work pretty well with balance, like giving them the extra land, but then if you do still want to balance like a turn or 2 later, they might lose it. I don't know. Grasping at straws a little bit, but I might just take Remand. I guess I could maybe use some more removal, but I like Remand too much. If it was Swords to Plowshares, I think I might take it, but Path is not as good. Now we get Force and Teferi. I think I'm taking Teferi, but Force is pretty sick too. Yeah. Tutor, I don't care about Tutor really. Take it Teferi. Pick 3. Got Mana Vault, Shelldock, Spell Pierce, Wrath, Ephemerate, Marsh Flats. I don't think I'm taking Wrath. It is tempting though. Mana Vault. It's good with Teferi. It's okay with Time Spiral. That's good with Time Spiral. I'm leaning towards Shelldock because I think we're going to have plenty of playables. Having a powerful land like that is nice. I do want to take Spell Pierce, but I think it's supposed to be Shelldock, and I'll just see what I wheel. Between like Fetch, Ephemerate, Wrath, Spell Pierce. Might be able to get one of those, maybe. Alright, nothing exciting here. Probably just take Drace, yeah. I'll take Jace. I was going to say Ranger Captain after the Jace, then I said Drace. So, cool. Well, I'll snag the 2-drop. It's hard to believe this card used to be like $90 on Magic Online. Some more blue-white flash stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of them are coming in the same pack, and like we have that predicament of several packs where there's not much I want, and then several packs where there's like 4 or 5 things I want. In this case, there's just 3 though. Samwise, Resto, Malcolm. I've really liked Malcolm. Restoration Angel, of course, is a classic, but I don't have all that many things that work with it. Subtlety, Venser, sort of Metamorph. Not sure that's good enough. Sort of Queller, but not really. I think I take Malcolm over Samwise. I think an evasive flash threat is a little bit better. Or, sorry, yeah. A threat that has flying and flash is a little bit better than a 2-1 that can't be blocked by creatures with greater power and no trigger when it hits. But it can get back like a, Teferi if after it dies or something like that. But I think Malcolm's going to be better in general. Now we get nothing. Cool, nothing. I like that. I'll take a Ballista. It's fine. Might play it, might not. We shall see. Now we get a Tundra. Not much else. Just grab that. Right, I need to get in the habit of just double clicking because whatever new Magic Online bug doesn't let you drag the cards anymore. Lest you pick a Carnage Interpreter. Actually, I'll put the Ballista in for now. Gotta make a couple cuts. It's probably going to be one of these. Some of these. Or all of these. Okay, now we got Fact or Fiction. A lot of stuff I want. I kind of like Restoration, but I think I'm leaning more towards Fact or Fiction. I don't think Restoration would actually be that great for me. Click is also pretty good. But I'll take the card draw. Okay. Wheel the Spellbinder. So somebody took the staff and the path. I don't think I need Thought Scour. Yeah, I'll take the Spellbinder. Not bad. Now we get Tower, Star. I mean, Tower is blue-white. Don't need the black. I already have 1 tapped dual land. I can get with the Eagles, and I have Tundra. But I'm not really playing Star either. Sure, take the Tower. I might play it. We wheel Wrath and Ephemerate. I passed on Blade Splicer. Ephemerate would be a little bit better if I had a Splicer. We have Subtlety, Venser, Spellbinder. I think I just take Wrath. Might not play it in the main though. Not even sure I'm playing Balance in the main, TBH. Take another Wrath, why not? I guess Tower also works with Prismatic Ending, so maybe it's worth playing. Okay, wield Samwise too. Cool. I'll hate on a Bazaar, but although if nobody's taking Bazaar by now, I'm sure nobody wants it. It's a really powerful card, but only in a couple archetypes. A Growth. Let's see, 13 lands. Gonna make like at least 4 cuts. I think Forager's worth it. I'm not really feeling the Time Spiral though. I just don't think that's the game plan. I don't really have any way to abuse it either. Yeah, I'm just not sure Balance is really what I want to be doing either. I think getting down our 2 drops and then just playing like tempo, removal, counters, planeswalkers. That's a better route to victory. I'm not sure Forager's worth it. I don't think it is. I don't have that many spells. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess it's, I mean, it's a decent amount. None of them are particularly exciting. I guess they're still good to get back though. I'm gonna cut it. Ballista's not like crazy good, but I think it's fine, and it's also, it works really well with Samwise. Play it on like 2 or 4 and then use it to kill something, Samwise it back. I think I cut one of these 2 drops, like Guardian or Glimmerlens. I think it's Glimmerlens. Roll with this. Sure. Seems good. Let's run it. All right, round 1 coming at you. We are on the play. Cubeable hand. It's pretty much what this deck does. Keep it. I would like to get a 2-drop creature, but not a huge deal if we don't. All right, well, good news and bad news. Good news is I won the match without lifting a finger because my opponent did not show up. Bad news is we didn't get to test out the deck and see if it's any good, so might get stomped in round 2 by somebody who got a justifiable win. But round 1 is over. On to round 2. One step closer to the top 8. Round 2 is upon us. After our win by default, victory by default. In round 1, we get to play first. This looks like a capable hand. 2 tap lands. But we got Jace and possibly into Fairy. Fact or Fiction looks good. Could start with Tower since we have Ending in hand. But I think Archive might be better. Yeah, I'm going to start with Tower. Because if we draw a Plains, then we can Prismatic Ending for 3 on something, which might be relevant with a Black Lotus. Oh. Okay. That's a significant downgrade, but you get a Shelldock. Jesus, that's bad. Quite bad indeed. Samwise, I guess. Okay, let's start with a coat. Spell Queller. Okay, I can give it flying, but doesn't help much. Okay. They don't activate it. They may have gotten another draw 7, like Sail into the West or something, but it doesn't make me draw. I think I'm supposed to just hold up Remand. Yep. I thought so. Okay. Hmm. Let's just pass, and then we can bounce the coat or play Get Lost. If they go Wheel of Fortune, I'm pretty happy about it. If they don't have a way to deny the cards from me. Jace. Okay. I mean, I can just attack that, so I don't think I use Get Lost. Oh, I was supposed to bounce that. Damn. Forgot. Actually, I probably should have bounced and replayed the coat now, because I think they might. No, they're not going to Wheel of Fortune, huh? They have too many cards to do that. Unless they just dump their hand somehow. Ooh, I can blow that up. Pretty good. They might have Cryptic, though. But I guess I have to ferry out. Yeah, I can just bounce that. I guess Tidebinder would be a little annoying. I don't know why I keep like attacking as if they can have something. Like, I'll attack first, see what's up. Could factor fiction into Shelldock. But I think I just play coat and hold up, get lost, and then bounce coat. Or I could play ballista. Might be better to dump more cards, see what I flip here. Guardian. Ooh. It's not the worst. Yeah, let's just pass. Oh, so that actually does put me at 20, so I can Shelldock now. Cool. Fury. It's not bad. I can Samwise back one of them. They have to pay 4 mana here if they want to kill both, so I guess they'll go to Fury, huh? They'll just jam it all at Teferi. Okay. No reason for them to pay ward. But they do pay ward. Okay. Why? Show and tell. Is it an Inferno Titan? But they wouldn't be able to. I guess they could pay ward again. Oh, it's a Blightsteel. Oh, I can't choose Blightsteel? Really? I thought I could do that. I guess since they're entering at the same time. Alright, let's get Teferi back. And I think I'll be pretty good there. Can bounce my Metamorph. Sure, you can be the ring bearer, Sam. Let's get this back and then copy their Blightsteel. Or I guess I'd copy it and then bounce. GG. It was funny the way he typed the chat message, if you can see it, because I had just said, "Oh, it doesn't work." Oh, right, that makes sense. And then he said, "Yeah, clones off show and tell don't work," like as if he actually heard what I said instead of just going, "Oh, if you were trying to do this, it doesn't work." Yeah, clones off show and tell don't work. It worked okay, just not copying their Blightsteel right away, but worked really well with Cryptic Coat. Pretty sweet. All right. Assuming they have Tinker also, it's probably the person who grabbed the Tinker after he passed it. I would imagine. They definitely have show and tell. But we also wheeled show and tell, so like that got all the way back around to them, which was on the opposite side of the table. So I'm assuming that they also have the Tinker. I don't think anybody else would be interested in a Tinker and not have Blightsteel. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm going to assume they have Tinker in Portal. Wrath of God doesn't really help me, but Balance kind of does. If I have 0 creatures. So, I mean, it kind of helps against like a super early Tinker or like Oath of Druids thing, but I guess Oath of Druids I would have to have a creature, so that doesn't really work. Forager might be good, just as another evasive thing. I can get back some of my spells, but I think we're good here. I don't think Soul Guide's necessary. I don't see any cards that are particularly bad. Besides maybe Ballista. Malcolm. Sand doesn't look too bad. Ooh, they mulled a 5. 4. They're playing Oath of Druids though, so as long as they find Oath. Oh, to 3. Yikes. Still though, I mean, if they find Oath and I don't have a way to deal with it. Although I guess I have Ending, that works. 3 cards. Land, Lotus, and... Jace? What? Mulled to Oblivion, Time Twister, Lotus. Pretty good stuff. Alright, I mean, not a bad new hand. Brazen Borrower. Sure, I'll keep that. I think that seems okay against like a Oath of Druids plan. To be able to bounce something. Oh god, they redrew the Lotus. I don't have anything to subtlety away. Narset, okay. What do you got? There's the Oath. Oh, and they have the Force backup. I don't have any creatures yet, though. Okay. I guess I just go Plains Pass. I'm not worried about the Oath quite yet because I don't have any creatures. So I can kind of just hold Get Lost or Touch or whatever. I could have killed Narset on upkeep. Maybe that was better. So I don't get another card. But I kind of want them to go for like a draw 7 here. Kill Narset. I don't even know if that's necessarily good for me though. Breach. Is this even worth getting rid of? Probably. I mean, if they have like Wheel of Fortune. They said this one worked out pretty well, yeah. Seems like it. Yeah, I'll just take my turn. Just get a Foff. So now I can get lost the Underworld Breach, I think. Depending on how they play it. If they play a Wheel of Fortune, though, I'm going to need to get lost to the Narset. Or at least borrow it, maybe. Save the Get Lost for the Breach. They pitch a Brain Freeze. Yep, that's the full combo there. They don't go for it, though. Take my turn. Could get Tower for the ending. I guess I don't really need the extra mana of an untapped land. I kind of do, though. Just get Tundra. I don't want to play anything right now. I kind of just have to play it this way and hope that they force so I can get lost it. Yeah, that was my only out. I'm glad it worked. I think they probably should have let me just bounce it, but I guess they assume that I have bounce spell plus counter spell, right? So I don't know. Maybe they're playing around that. That worked out. Game is not over yet, though. I think I wait. I pass the turn, place subtlety on their end step, and then I can ending the oath. Hopefully. Start getting some damage in. Hope they don't draw a draw 7. That would be pretty bad. I could play it a little safer and just go ahead and ending now, but I would miss out on holding up subtlety and then also miss out on 3 damage basically. They've exiled Time Twister, so hopefully they don't have an Echo. I have the Time Spiral. So Echo's the only other one that would like shuffle. Would shuffle back in Brain Freeze, Breach, Lotus. But we know they have Wheel of Fortune, so there is at least still a draw 7 they can get me with Narset. GG's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would have scooped there, but I guess they were just off it. Yeah, there's the portal. I didn't even notice that at first, but they must have had the tinker. Anyway, GG's. On to round number 3. We've only got one real win, but at least we get to go to the finals. Round 3's here. We get to play first again. Hopefully we get to actually play this time. I'm assuming we will since it's the finals. A lot more on the line than the first match. Let's see. This does not look keepable, unfortunately. Mulligan. This looks better. Keep bottom of plains. Start with an archive. Hopefully we don't get wastelanded. Subtlety can go. There we go. The new lands making their impact. They discard a bone shards, or they surveil a bone shards. Okay. Well, I could spell Queller the Bat, or I could Ballista it, play the tower. I guess I'll spell Queller it. I want to get to Factor Fiction. Hopefully they don't have a Fatal Push or like a... I guess Fatal Push wouldn't do it, but something else. They already get rid of Bone Shards, so maybe we're good. Go ahead and do this now. If they had like some way to kill Queller, it'd be nice to kill the Bat. Otherwise they'll just go for Ballista, yeah. Alright. Pina. So if they have a way to get rid of Queller, it's kind of bad. Because I didn't cast Foff. Top 3 cards, okay. They didn't bounce the Queller, so that might mean that they have another way to deal with it. Or they just didn't want me to bounce it and be able to Queller something else. But they could have just like bounced it and put the Queller under the Bat. Flip it around. They mail Flash and a land, okay. So it seems like they're definitely on Reanimator / Flash, big things in. / Flash. If I play untapped land, I guess it lets me Samwise back a Spell Queller and then Spell Queller the Bat again. Maybe I should have played untapped. I don't know. I wanted to find an opportunity to play our tapped land. Maybe that wasn't it though. Especially when I can just cycle it. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that was wrong. I should have just played Island. Okay, they've been an island. They can loot with Rona here, try to throw something big in the yard. Potential splashes could be like Fractured Identity. We have both the fairies. Do I just slam off in the face of a bunch of mana? Sure, why not? I mean, I know why not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's the fairy. I mean, I'm probably just gonna take whatever Teferi's in. But if they pile it like this, that's kind of tempting too, because we can oust away a big thing. Have some little creatures to finish the job. Spellbinder's pretty good. Guardian gets in there. Teferi is very strong, but it's just one threat compared to like an answer and 2 threats, albeit smaller. Yeah, I mean, I think if they split it this way, I'm going with the top pile. Ooh. This is different. Okay. I mean, I think I have to go to Fairy Guardian. I don't really need the land. So if you just sorcery speed answer, I mean, Oust is cheaper. So I'd be able to play like Spellbinder and Samwise in the same turn to answer something. But the Fairy's obviously stronger. Yeah. Let's go to Fairy, I guess. They could still have a counterspell, but they were just maybe choosing not to counter Foff, but I don't know. Okay. Mystical Tutor, and they can draw with Rona. Go find a counterspell, I guess. Oh, Edict for Teferi. Okay. Fair enough. Or they could Edict now and get my bat. Or get their bat and get my Teferi. Sure. That all works. Boo. So they could just flip Rona here and start bashing. They would win the race. Baleful Strix. Yikes. So Ring Bearer doesn't really help me. What can I get back? Spell Queller, Spellbinder, Subtlety. I guess just Spellbinder. They get Grave Titan. I could also get Ballista back and then Samwise back the Ballista since it did actually come into play and then leave. And then I could play Ballista for a bunch. For like as a 3/3. Yeah, that's probably the move. I guess I actually should have made this the ring bearer so I could attack past Grave Titan. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think I was gonna want to attack with the Guardian, but if I shoot down the Strix and then the Bat, I could attack through and scry into something good. Maybe I'm supposed to just stay back though. Have to figure out a way to deal with Rona too. I think I block a 2/2. Could jump Grave Titan. Could block another zombie and then just wait till my turn to Ballista. Is that better? Saves the same amount of damage, but I get to kill a zombie, and then they also can't get my Teferi with like hand disruption some other way. Shieldred. Okay, that's a problem. Now we have two big threats to deal with. Think I can survive. 13. Block. I think I played Teferi. I guess I tuck Grave Titan. I think it's more of a threat. Played Jace. And I might have to just jump with Ballista. Maybe not. I guess there wasn't really a way for me to attack with Enlist there. Not that I'd really want to anyway. We definitely have a lot of stabilizing to do before I can really be making any attacks. Okay, so they draw one card, then one card for the turn, and they can loot into the Grave Titan if they want. They discard Archon. They choose to transform Rona. Okay. It has Trample. Rona going at Teferi. Just want to make sure it goes. So I think I jump with Ballista there, trade, and then shoot another one down. Could shoot Baleful Strix down too. Maybe that's better. Doesn't seem like a very winning strategy. What can I flashback with Jace? Factor Fiction, I guess, is the best. I don't know what I'm trying to hit, though. I don't have much. Can't be good. 6, 7, take 7. Go to 8, go to 6. Teferi dies. Nah, I think that's the best Walking Ballista is going to do. And I'm going to hit just the more damage. Get lost. Okay. I mean, that is pretty good. They can beef up their Baleful Strix. I'm kind of wishing that I had killed that now. I can give them like 4 map tokens. See what I draw, I guess. I could have saved 2 life. I probably should have get lost at first. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing anyway, right? It goes down to 2. They get 1,000,000 map tokens. They hit Jace. I have to kill both, though. Alright, map up your Baleful Strix. Yep, Torsten, okay. Kaito, okay. Kaito stays on top. They play a Preacher. I couldn't have worked that any better for them. I just want to get through this game and move on. I'm going to run out of time if I don't. Master of Death. Okay. Pretty good one to mill. Okay. Technically not dead. Actually, I should have done that differently. They still attacked, so it didn't really matter that much, but you got removal. I'm actually just going to take the one. Because I might have to like return a Grave Titan to their hand or something. They're just going Master of Death. Okay, sure. Okay. Eagles. I can't cast them. Shit. That's a shame. Down goes to Fairy. I'm just wasting clock. I'm still dead. Touch. God damn it. I'm just dead exactly though. Uh, yeah, because I can channel. I'm just gonna concede that I'm running out of time. I don't have anything to actually get back in the game. I can channel the touch, but then they get even more zombies, and like I don't have a sweeper. Definitely Soul Guide. I could bring in Balance or Wrath. I might want Wrath. Probably just cut like Guardian. Yeah. Go with this. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in Wrath. I think if I win this game, maybe I'll bring it in. Not exciting, but I think it's a keep. Just need to play quickly. Which is a little harder to do when you got flash creatures and counter spells, but I'll do my best. Got an Edict or something. Fatal Bush. Flash, okay. Archon, yeah. Okay. No fear. Tower. Okay. Should have had some fear. Ah, that sucks that I can't choose a target. Would have been nice. I think I'm keeping. Yeah, I guess I'm keeping that. By Samwise again. Yeah, I should have had some fear. Should have ditched Spell Queller. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because I should be able to remand a play and then get back Cryptic Coat. Whatever, GG. I'm off it. Uh, we weren't even supposed to be in those finals anyway. We got a free round one. Really only got one win there, so that deck didn't seem that great. I mean, we had good like middle of the road tempo stuff, but no fast mana, no like great cantrips, like ancestral or anything like crazy like that. We had preordain, didn't have ponder, had like probe. It was medium blue white, but just no great top end. Like when we got in the situation where there were so many creatures and a couple big threats, Teferi was like the only out. We drew really well to even kind of stay in the game, but there was just no hope of actually getting back into it. Um, but yeah, anyway, GG. That opponent probably earned their wins in the first two rounds, so their deck was tried and true. Blue white, my blue white round one default win deck was a phony. Anyway, but that's it for this one. A little 2-1 with an asterisk. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.